Welcome to John Mason Coaching. In this video, we're looking at Napoleon Hill's The Law of Success, Lesson 1, The Mastermind. Maybe you've heard of mastermind groups. Maybe you think this is a recent phenomenon. Maybe some genius guy about 20 years ago thought up this idea and it caught on like wildfire. Well, we know from Napoleon Hill in his book, The Law of Success and Think and Grow Rich, that the idea of a mastermind is at least 120 years old, because Andrew Carnegie told Napoleon Hill that he owed his success to his mastermind group. And in the book Think and Grow Rich, Mr. Hill describes how Henry Ford believed he owed his success to his mastermind group back in the 19-teens and 20s. This is not a new phenomenon. He also describes how Andrew Carnegie and Henry Ford were extremely picky about who they had on their team. It couldn't be just anybody. If someone wasn't working out, they were removed. Everyone in the group had to be of the same mind at the same time, moving in the same direction. And of course, in those groups, the masterminds were dominated by Henry Ford and Andrew Carnegie. A lot of times there has to be a very strong visionary with a very strong passion to run the energy of the group. When they all get together, they form what Napoleon Hill calls a third mind. That is what is referred to as the mastermind. All it takes is two people, two or more people, who are of the same mind, of the same purpose, meaning they have the same goal, the same passion, the same drive, and they're working together, joining their minds, blending their minds on the same level to create a formidable, powerful group mind that literally can accomplish almost anything. In the military, they call that a force multiplier. It's the addition of a technology or a concept or a dynamic that can make a military unit far more effective in accomplishing its mission than without that piece. In the military, in churches, organizations such as businesses, you see all the time how even though they might have a mission in mind, they don't do a very good job in accomplishing it. They tend to be wandering or putting a lot of effort in but not accomplishing much. Then you see other groups, maybe only 2 or 3 people, who are kicking butt and taking names. What's the difference there? Well, in the first group, there's very low coherence. They're not focused on the same thing at the same time. There's one or more people who are not gelling with the group mind. In the second example, there's a very high level of focus and clarity and intention. And when they do that, there's really not much that can stand in their way. Whatever they want to achieve, they probably... The really good news here is, again, it might just start with 2 people. It might just be you and a coach. The 2 together begin to form a group mind. Now you might have a business partner who can join that coalition. You might have 1 or more employees that can join in, a spouse, a close friend, a brother, some other family member. But when you get those 2 or more working together, you begin your own mastermind energy. The benefit of a coach is that a coach typically has a lot of experience in helping you become clear about what you want, where you're going, and they can join and blend in without their own personality taking over. They're trained to make this all about you and make it about you achieving what you want. As Mr. Hill also describes in both of his books, you have to be kind of careful about what you want. You want to make sure it's really something you're passionate about, because you're exchanging your life for this vision. When you step into that path, you're no longer going to be circling a really big drain in life. You're really going to be moving forward, and what you have sought to achieve, you probably will achieve. So make sure that that goal is worthy of you and you're worthy of it. Worthy just means it's good for you. It's good for other people. It's not just a selfish goal. It's not a meaningless goal. It's not a goal that's going to hurt people. It's a goal that's going to be for your good and the common good. The mastermind is a very key piece to the law of success. If you want to read more about it, check out my link below to my blog article where I go into some more detail. And even more powerful might be for you to read the book, The Law of Success. I have found that it's a very easy book to read. It's still written in English that's almost 100 years old, but still pretty easy to read and extremely relevant for today. I would also appreciate it if you would email me, let me know what you think. What questions come up for you? What would work for you to make a mastermind happen? What are your goals? What's in the way of your goals? What would you need to get that together and really accomplish your mission in a short period of time and in a powerful way? I'm John Mason, and this has been The Law of Success, Lesson 1, The Mastermind. If you have found this valuable, I would like to ask you a favor. Would you please click like below and subscribe to this channel? Also, hit the bell icon so you can be informed of the videos that I release when I release them.